I had a doctor appointment on Friday, and he gave me some disturbing news about an MRI that I had earlier in February. Um, I was having some headaches since November. They started increasing in frequency and intensity, and I was losing concentration. And as you may remember, in January I was hospitalized, and that was because he gave me some medication that increased my blood pressure so high that it was over 220, and because I have high blood pressure to begin with, they put me in a hospital because of my heart. So it brought my blood pressure up so high that it made my headaches even worse. So they kept me in there, not for my blood pressure, but for my headaches then. It has become more and more difficult for me to produce videos. I used to have about 3 or 4 videos lined up, and starting around in January, those videos were gone, and when I was hospitalized, I didn't have any more in the queue. So as you recall, I had Vinny helping me out. I had collaboration with Vinny, and also had Mark help me out. I had them. I asked them earlier, before I was having the headaches, to do some collaborations. Luckily, and actually, I had Vinny do his. I used Vinny's collaboration earlier than I anticipated, and I put Vinny's collaboration in there earlier than I wanted to, just to fill in, because I wasn't ready. I put Vinny's collaboration in there earlier than I wanted to, out of sequence, just to fill in, because I didn't have any videos ready because of the way I actually put Vinny's collaboration in there earlier than I wanted to, because I didn't have any videos ready at the time. And then Mark's fell in there, and then Mark's fell in there right in the. And then Mark's fell in there right in the sequence. And I want to thank the two of you for helping me out there. Luckily, I asked you early enough Luckily, I asked the two of you early enough on. Luckily, I asked the two of you early enough on that you had the stuff ready when you had the videos ready for me when I needed them. But what really got me was when I was doing a Gravely building and trying to figure out when. Really got me was when I was doing the Gravely building, and I was looking at the walls and trying to figure out where to put the bracing. Normally, I would just look at it and say, okay, the bracing goes here. That's the way my mind works. But I was looking at it, and it took me 15 to 20 minutes on each wall to figure out where to put the bracing. And I said, this is not me. And then when I got the news on Friday, the doctor says, you have the blood for, when the doctor gave me the results of the MRI and says, when the doctor says you have, okay, when I got the results of the MRI on Friday, and the doctor says that the blood flow to your brain is, what did he say? When I went to the doctor on Friday, and he said, and when the doctor gave me the results on Friday of the MRI, he said, you have restricted blood flow to the brain. It just hit me, and I says, I got to put this on hold. So That's what I'm going to do until I schedule another MRI with contrast. So until I find out what's going on, I have an appointment with a neurologist on next Friday. And so until I find out what's going on, I'm going to hit this pause button right here. And that's where it's going to stay until I know what's going on. So I'm going to suspend my videos for a while. I'm going to put it on pause.